Good morning, movers. Welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. My name's Tracy, and this is a beginner workout, and we're going to focus on your upper body. We're gonna do some active rest in between the sets, but we're gonna focus on all those major muscle groups in the upper body. So back, chest, biceps, triceps, and shoulders. So 5 strength exercises followed by a cardio exercise to let everything loosen up and just settle down, and then we'll repeat that another round. You're gonna require a variety of dumbbells for the workout today, and here are the ones that I'm using. I want you to lift within your own abilities though, of course. I might suggest these for a beginner, so you could lift heavier or lighter, or just listen to your own body. We'll start you with a warm up and we'll end with a cool down. Don't forget, if you are looking for structured workout schedules every single week, new ones, new coaching calls, join our Move Daily membership. You can click or tap the card at the top of the screen or check it out in the description below. All right, are you ready to move daily? Let's do it. Okay, this is predominantly strength, so you can hit strength on your watch, traditional strength. Let's start with a warm up here, arm circle to start. And we'll get things warmed up in the upper body, increase blood flow a little bit, and then we'll jump into it. Switch directions here. This is a very old top from Lululemon, so if you see it and you're like, where'd you get that? It's not available anymore. It's probably 10 years old now. Switch sides. I haven't worn it in a while. And my son Stratton, who's one of our coaches and trainers here on Move Daily Fitness, said to me this morning, that looks like a penny from soccer days. Like it's not an old penny, honey. It's an actual top, but maybe it's old school. I don't know. All right, let's do a heel dig right here. You know, when you wear something, you think it's still in style, but then the youngers tell you, no, it's not. You're like, oh, darn. Who knew? I get that way with sunglasses all the time. High knee here. Let's butt kick and punch. Okay, one hand is behind the head, one behind the back. Draw your elbows back, knees are soft here. Just stretching in those pecs. Switch sides, pull back, and switch. And one more here. And hinging forward at the waist. Reach up, big stretch here. Working and warming up the torso, switch sides. Into the pec and biceps a bit here as well. Switch again. And switch. Let's take it wide and hand to toe tap. Warm up the legs a little bit as we'll do that active rest, that little cardio interlude. I will do low impact, but of course you can kick it up if you wish. 2 more here. And stay in that wide stance, a little side to side lunge. Reach your hips back. Last one here. And finishing with our torso turn, draw your elbow across the body, pivot the foot. Okay, very good. Take a look at the screen. There's the first 6 exercises. Repeat twice, and here we go. We're gonna start with our back. Okay. I'm gonna choose a 10-pound dumbbell for round 1. You're hinging forward on something, so maybe a bench, a couch, a chair, and we're gonna row right here. I'll call halfway. So we row, and you're pulling that dumbbell between the chest and the hip, okay, toward that hip. Think of drawing the elbow up to the ceiling. And switch your hands. Back is flat and row. Set that weight down, going into your cross body raise. Okay, I'll hold 5s. We're gonna bring the arm across up to about chin height. Okay, palms face the ceiling. Knees are soft here as well. So we cross the body. I want you to think of that pectoral muscle, right? Right by the armpit there. This works the pec major, but mostly your pec minor. So that area right by the armpit. Working chest here. Squeeze at the top. Excellent. Let's go a little bit heavier for our bicep curl. 8s, 5s, 8s, 10s, somewhere in that range. All right, we're gonna do a curl right out to the side slightly. Palms face the ceiling, knees are soft, and shoulders back. Here we go. You want a full range of motion, all the way up, all the way down. Keep your arms into your sides. Coming up is gonna be that tricep extension. I'm gonna go down onto the floor on my back, but if you have a bench or a Swiss ball you wanna lie on, that's fine too. Let's make our way to the ground. Okay, I'll stick with 8s here. 5s, 8s, 10s. We're gonna bend at the elbow only. Otherwise, shoulders stay stationary. And we're slow on the descent. Slow, 2, 3, and 1. And 2. That's it. Stay down here for your shoulder. We're gonna do a Z press or a Z press if you're in Canada. Okay, I'll stick with the 8. You could go lighter. I'll call half. You're tall. We're pressing to the ceiling right here. Here we go, and we press. Bring the elbow down and press. Good. Why do we sit when we're doing an exercise like this? You're very isolated to that shoulder muscle. No bobbing in the legs, lower back can't help. It's a very isolated shoulder press here. Switch hands and press up. Last one here. Make your way to standing. We're gonna go into our cardio. Excellent. We're gonna go into a grapevine, so make sure your dumbbells are not in your way. You're tall. 1, 2, 3, knee. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, knee, 2, 3, knee. If you want to kick this up, you can shuffle, add that little hop. Round 2, folks. Okay. What can you do this round? I'm gonna hold a 12. I'll call halfway on the back, on the one arm row. Back is flat, roll the shoulder back and row toward the hip. Here. Good. And 2. Switch your arms in a row. Okay, let's go to chest. Going back to fives, cross body raise. Palms are up. That arm, you're doing that scooping motion with your arm, okay? Alternating and up and switch. Very nice. Going back to the biceps, and I think I'll go up to 10s. Maybe I was at 10s, I can't remember, but 5, 8, 10, somewhere in that range is good. Palms face the ceiling, wrists are locked in neutral, and we curl and slow. Control the down, don't just let that dumbbell fall down to your legs. And down for triceps. You could lighten here, 5s or 8s. I'm gonna stick with the 10s, but again, lift within your abilities. I have my 8s there in case I need them. All right, bend at the elbow and your back and press. Watch your face. Very nice. And finishing your strength part with that Z press. So 5, 8, 10, somewhere in that range. I'll hold a 10. You're tall, I'll call half. Here we go, and we press. Good. Last one on this arm. Switch. Okay, let's stand for our cardio, which was the grapevine knee. Okay, you're walking behind, elbow to knee, nice and quick. This gives our arms and upper body a break here. 1, 2, 3, knee, or that shuffle, knee. Very good. Okay, take a water break. Check out the screen. That's the next set coming up. Grab your weights that are good for you and then join me back. Of course, you can pause if you need a little longer break. We're gonna take some heavier weights down to the ground. I think I'll take 12s for this chest press. So 8s, 10s, 12s, 15s, anywhere in that range. Okay, we're pressing over the chest, working the pec major and press. Don't bounce your elbows off the ground if you're on the ground. Of course, you could use a bench here. Just want you to push over the chest and flex at the top there. Nice. Let's come back up to standing for our back exercise. And we're gonna do a bent over wide row. So I'll grab 8s here, hinge at the hips, super flat back, and pull out to the side. So you're here and long, good. So working a little different area than when we did the one arm row. This is a little higher on your back. Okay, a little bit of your lower traps, your rear delts, a little bit of middle back muscle here as well. So you're halfway, and if you need a back stretch, just stretch it out for a second, engage the core, hinge again, and row. So that's nice and wide, out to the side. You're creating a 90-degree on the elbow here. Almost there. All right, I'll make that my last one. Let's go into biceps again. We're gonna hit a hammer curl. And I'll start with these 8s, that feels good. Shoulders low and back. Knees are soft and engage the abs. Curl right here. So it's straight up and down. What you don't want to do is swing at the bottom, okay? The weights should not go past the thighs like that. Come to a dead stop, then hit your lift. Dead stop and lift. Let's go into an overhead tricep extension. I'm gonna hold 2 5s. If they're hex dumbbells, you can place them together. Otherwise, you can hold them close. Up and over, and we're gonna do a full range of motion extension here. So you can stagger your feet if you'd like, press to the ceiling, or if you wanna keep your feet together, you can do that, but just soften the knees a bit. Whatever feels good for you. Give me a lengthening and an extension. You're doing well, you're halfway. One more here. Bring those down. We are gonna lighten a little bit for shoulders. We're gonna do a combination move here. Okay, one to the side, one to the front, and then you'll switch. So a front lateral combo with 3s, shoulders back, and we're here and switch. Torso stays facing the front. So no twisting here, just lift, that's it. Good, set those down. Let's move into some cardio. Let the arms rest for a bit, so make sure your weights are not in the way. All right, 2 knees, 2 kicks. If you can't kick high, you're just gonna kick low right there. Here we go, 1, 2, kick, 1, 2. Add that punch right here. Good, 1, 2, 1, 2. Back to the top, we're gonna go back down and start with chest again. I'll hold these 12s, pressing over the chest. All right, get ready. Push right here, and think of the small of your back tucking in and pressing toward the ground.
I wasted all my time, I wasted all my nights, I wasted it on someone who's indifferent. He didn't love me right, he told me I was blind, but I never really wanted to listen. You have been here since day one, see my ups and downs.
All right, we're gonna make our way to standing into that bent over wide row. And I'll go back to those 8s. We'll take a little break halfway if you need. Hinge at the hips and pull out to the side. Your neck is neutral, so it's in alignment with your spine. You're not looking up at the camera or the camera, the TV. Is there a hidden camera in your house? You know what? Sometimes people think that I can see them by the way that I give tips. They're like, I swear that you have a camera and you can see what I'm doing. All right, halfway stretch if you need that stretch. Oh, I can't. When I call out those tips, it's because I feel like my form is failing and I need it for myself as much as you might need it. 5 seconds here. Okay, excellent. Into biceps. I'll go back to the 10s here. Straight up and down hammer curl. Roll the shoulders back, soften the knees, engage the core. Straight up and down, don't swing.
You have been here all along, you have always been the one, who knew it was you. You have always been the one. You have been here all along.
Let's go into that tricep extension. Now, was it too heavy last time, too light? Adjust your weights based on your own abilities. I'm gonna go back to the 5s, up and over, full range, low and up. Last one here. Very nice. Bring those down. Okay, front lateral combo. I'll stick with 5s, but you can go lighter, 2s or 3s. This is a hard one on some people's shoulders. They're, it's not used that much. Here we go. Or you maybe haven't done enough exercises to help increase strength there. So always start light. Sometimes 0 weight is what you can do when you're first starting, and that's okay. Because the goal is always to be able to show up again tomorrow. So if you're too hard out of the gates, and then you can't walk tomorrow, then you can't show up. So don't do that. Make sure you can show up with me. Consistency is the key. 10 more seconds here. Let's go into our cardio and finish this circuit off. Then we've got one more circuit left. 2 knees, 2 kicks, high or low. All right, don't stop moving your body. Get ready. Knee, knee, and kick, kick. Okay, nice work everyone. Grab a quick sip. I've got one more circuit. Take a look at the screen there. Grab the weights that you need. That's what's coming up. Of course, pause if you need a little bit longer to rest. Okay, I'm gonna bring some lighter weights down here. My 5 pounds, but you could do maybe 2s or 3s for that dumbbell pullover. And I'll bring my 10s maybe for the tricep press. We'll do both chest and back down on the ground here, so I just wanted to give you a little bit of time to get those weights. All right, let's get into the dumbbell pullover to start. Holding 2 5s, close together, I'm gonna pop my hips into bridge and a slow descent down toward the ground here. So slow, 2, 3, and up. Slow, 2, 3, and up. If you feel like you can't get that weight up, just let it go at the bottom, okay? That's why we wanna start really light here, work our way up. If it's easier for you, you can hold those dumbbells together if you have hex dumbbells. Lengthening through those lats, and then pulling up. Good, slow. 2, 3, and up. All right, excellent. Let's go into a tricep chest press. So a little bit of triceps, but chest as well. I'll hold these 10s, lying on your back, palms face each other, and we're pressing toward the ceiling. So press it up and down. Again, don't bounce the elbows off the ceiling, off the ground, okay? Good. We'll stay down here for triceps next. Again, I'm just switching the order so we can stay on the ground for the ones that we need to here. Okay, I'm gonna turn my palms face away. You might need to lighten here if you're brand new. We're gonna come down to the chest and press for a Tate press. So I'm holding 10s, down to the chest, elbows wide. So you're slow and up. Good. Slow and up. Try not to bounce the dumbbells off your chest. Just come down to a hover position, then press. Okay, let's get up for biceps. Make sure you're not dizzy. If you are, just take a few more seconds, okay? We wanna make sure everyone's good. And we're gonna go into a pinwheel curl. I'll hold these 10s, crossing the body, shoulders low and back. So we cross, now other side, up and cross. Good. So targeting the bit of a longer head of the bicep here. Great when we have to pick up a grocery bag or a suitcase. Into your high pull W. So we'll lighten, I'm gonna go to my 5s. All right. We're gonna hit a high pull first and then right into that letter W here for rear delts. So shoulders back, high pull here for front shoulder, and then into the W for back shoulders. High pull and W. If only one feels good, stick with that one. Setting those down and going into our cardio, giving the arms a rest. We're gonna 3, 2, 1 butt kick, 3, 2, 1. All right, alternating sides. Get ready. 3 here, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3. Good. If you need to give your arms a total break, they can just stay here and just move the legs. Otherwise, reach, 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 reach. That's it. Okay, back down to the ground. 5s for my pullover, 10s for my tricep chest press. Starting with those 5s, hips up into bridge, and pull over slow, 2, 3, and 1. Excellent. Setting those down, I'm gonna grab my 10s, moving into tricep press. Okay, palms face each other, straight up and down. Put your mind in your chest. Here we go, and push. Good. As I said before, a little tricep is helping this as we extend at the elbow. Okay, rest for a moment. We'll go right into the taped press. Remember, the palms face away. You can lighten if you need. I'll stick with 10s. Come down toward the chest, press up. Get ready. Over the chest, and you're down and press. 10 more seconds here, then we're standing for that pinwheel curl is next. Excellent, to make your way to standing. I'll stick with these 10s and we're gonna cross the body, remember? Keep the wrist locked in neutral, shoulders low and back. Curl. Try to flex the bicep at the top there. Sometimes if I look at it, it's easier for me to activate those muscle fibers. Squeeze. Nice, and let's finish with our last strength exercise, which is the shoulders. High pull W. I'll stick with 5s. All right, shoulders low and back. Here we go. High pull here and W right there. Good. Think of the back shoulders, a little pause at the top and slow on the descent. All right, let's finish with the cardio. You're almost there, everyone. Strength part is done. Remember, we're gonna hit that 3 repeater, alternating sides. Okay, let's kick it up. Last one here. So 3, 2, 1, switch, 3, 2, 1. You wanna kick it up more, hands up here in front. Halfway, let's go. In 3, 2, 1, and done. And you've moved daily in your upper body strength circuit. Excellent. Nice work, everyone. Felt good to move the body today. Smash the like button if you enjoyed the workout and join for a stretch if you can. Good workout, everyone. Take your hands together, round through the back, and gently pull side to side here as we stretch the middle back muscles out. Okay, very nice. How did you find that? You know, when I have 5, 6 exercises in a row like that, hands behind the back, stretch the chest, it almost feels like a no repeat. You know, like you are coming back to that same exercise, so you're getting some good volume on it, but because there's a little time in between, that muscle really gets an opportunity to rest, which is good for a beginner, you know, or someone who's getting back at it. You don't wanna overload the muscle too much because, as I said during the workout, arm across the body here, you can get really sore. And being sore is not like indicative of whether the workout worked or not. There's many days that I don't feel that sense of soreness, switch sides, but I know that I've had a great workout and I know that I've lent whatever I've done to building more lean muscle because of the format of it and the programming of it and the consistency of it. So those are all variables as well. So we always have to keep that in our brains, right? All right, one hand behind the back. You're gonna pull this way and tilt your neck the same way. Nice and gentle in that front shoulder here. But yeah, sometimes it's, you know, we'll do a workout, it'll be too challenging or too hard for us, and then it just makes us sore. Anytime, switch arms, by the way, if I've gone away for 2 weeks to Europe or done, you know, a vacation that's long like that, and then come back to training, no matter what I do, my body is like, we forgot, we forgot. It doesn't take long for those muscles sort of to, it's not like you're gonna lose a lot of muscle over that period of time up and over here, but they're not used to being stimulated, those muscle fibers. And so the first workout back is always a little bit painful, which is why, switch sides, when I've worked with beginners, I always say just lift so light this first week, so light, lighter than you can, lighter than you think, because our bodies are used to picking up a suitcase or a grocery bag once, not 12 times, which we did today times 2 sets, so really 24 times, right? So you see how that overload kind of happens. Arms back, thumbs down. So treat your body well, you know, that it's the only one you got. You got to take care of it, and moving it daily is so crucial for that. So always be sure that you can show up again tomorrow. Hey, if you're interested in that membership, click or tap right there. More information, you can email us as well if you have any questions. See you all in the next workout.